Hi, my name is Jim McNally. I'm the offensive line coach with the New York Giants. We've got 5 of our offensive linemen here today, and we're going to demonstrate our offensive line blocking drills using the Gilman products. And with that said, I'd like to introduce our players. Okay, this is Jason Whittle. All right, plays offensive guard and center. All right, our next young man is Mike Rosenthal, plays guard and tackle, number 78. Okay, Chris Bober, number 67, plays guard, tackle, and center. Okay, this is Jimmy Goff here. He plays offensive guard, number 63. Scotty Kiernan, number 61, offensive center. Okay. The first exercise we're going to do is our stance. We're going to have a center, right guard, right tackle, and left tackle line up in a good offensive line blocking stance. Okay? First of all, we're going through our offensive stances, all right? We've got the right side players over here, right guard and right tackle. We've got our center, our left guard, and our left tackle. You'll watch the first thing they're going to do is they're in a two-point stance, and notice their knees, how their knees are knocked in for power, all right? Their toes are out. We don't believe in the toes going straight ahead. We like a little bit of a turned out foot. And they'll take the off arm and put it outside the knee, you know, your offside arm. They'll put the other hand on the ground, okay? And notice the knock-knee approach that gives you the power angles, all right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to shift our butt slightly inside. Notice the butt shifted inside. When we shift the butt inside like this, we're able to move to our outside a little bit better. Watch us shift the butt to the outside. We put a little more weight on the outside. It enables us to move to the inside. You'll notice the center is fairly parallel in this stance, so we can go both directions. Now we'll turn around and give you the stance looking at you. Now we can go right-handed on that side, left-handed on this side. Okay, go ahead and knock those knees in. We like to take the hand and put it out as far in front of us as we can. That gives the defense the illusion that we're going to run block. Yet notice how we can pick the hand right up off the ground, so we don't have any weight on the hand, all right? Now we'll show you the different levels we like to line up on. Sometimes we crowd the ball and get as close to the ball as we can. All right, Jason, you're back. No. You can only be on the near tip of the ball. There you go. On the ball. There you go. Okay, that's our offensive line on the ball. Remember, the fingertips can't be any further than that ball. All right, let's go off the ball. Fingertips on the center's toes. That's our off position. All right, now let's go to our back position. All right, that's about our fingertips on the heels of the center. All right, we can be legally at the waist of the center, and we like to line up in that position to do our zone blocking, to pick up stunts, etc. We'll show you it again. On the ball. On the ball. These are our vertical lineups. On the ball. Okay? Let's go off the ball. All right? All right? Let's go back. That's our back position, and those are our levels along with our stances. We like to be on the ball when it's a 3-step drop, it's a short pass protection, or we're on the front side of a power or counter play, so that when the backside guard pulls, the front side linemen aren't in their way. We tell our players if they don't know where to line up off the ball. That's position 2. And again, when we're pass blocking and zone blocking, we like to line up in the 3rd position, that's back. The next thing we're going to do is our duck demeanor drill. Every day we line up and we do a drill to emphasize a wide base, the bending of the knees, the arching of the back, body control with the arms and hands. And this is good blocking position. The players will do it with me as a coach, and then they will do a partner demeanor drill where they do 1 pass block and 1 run. Here's just our duck demeanor drill with me as the coach. Now I'll have them move their feet. I'll send them backwards and forwards, and I'll send them sideways. When I send them sideways, they're going to simulate pass protection. Notice their shoulders are tilted one way or another. When we move to our outside on pass protection, we tilt our shoulders inside. When we move inside, we tilt our shoulders outside. Why do we tilt our shoulders? So we don't lean, all right? You'll notice the shoulder tilt on the lateral moves. Forward and backward is just body control and balance. Okay, here we go. Here's our duck demeanor with the coach. All right, move your hands. Are going backwards, going forwards. Notice the flat feet. All right, over here, notice the pass blocking. Notice the pass blocking. Notice the backwards. Notice the forwards. Okay, good. All right, very good. We're going to do the same drill. Watch the feet, the flat-footedness. Watch the arch of the back. All right, moving your feet. All right, going back. The whole feet is on the ground, arching your back. Notice the pass pro with the tilt, the tilt, the tilt, backwards, forwards. Okay, good. Again, just watch this fellow right here. You can zero in on his feet. Watch what we're stressing. We talk about sticking the whole foot on the ground because when we block, we don't want to be on our toes. So watch his feet hit the ground with strength. All of our run blocking and pass blocking are done with the feet in this area. So take a close-up of his feet. Okay, here we go. Going backwards, going forward. Watch him stomp them on the ground. Watch him move them sideways. Watch the feet on the ground. Excellent, very good. Okay, now the next drill we're going to do, we take that drill and take it one step further. We call it the partner demeanor. Now we make the players pair up. One is the coach, one is the player, and the coach will give him the demeanor, and then he'll charge him, all right? The blocker will put one pass block on the defender, then we'll do it again, and he'll put a run block on the defender. So they have to carry over their demeanor attitude. Now go block a man. Notice when they block a man, they'll keep their base, and on the pass protection, they'll keep their base. Okay, these are the blockers. That's the coach. Spread out a little bit. Now the coach will give them a wave, drill forward, and then he'll attack them. We'll put the run block will be first. Watch when they run block. When Scotty goes to do his run block, you should see his feet driving. You should see the duck demeanor drill in action. Okay, on your own, fellas, when you're ready. Okay. Okay. Very good. Same drill. Now we're pass blocking. Here we go, on the hut. Ready, set, hut. Okay, okay. Notice the feet, notice the base. Good, good, beautiful, good. Watch his feet. Ready, on your own. Okay, all right. He's in the duck demeanor, all right? Now he'll get a pass block, all right? Okay, there you go. All right, there you go. There you go. Good, good, good. Beautiful, good. Notice the flat foot, the whole thing in the duck demeanor. This sled here is called the ram-back sled, and we're going to practice some of our one-on-one run blocking techniques on it. Men, this Gilman 5-man ram-back sled is an excellent sled. In fact, in my 35 years of coaching, this is the first sled that I've found that really simulates live blocking, okay? The beauty of this ram-back machine is that you can fire out, jolt it, hit it hard, move it back, and then after you get your movement, climb and roll your hips and slide the block right up to your chest, as most of the college and the professional high school coaches do. Again, it'll look like this. Here's the blocker, here's the defender, you fire out, you've got good hip roll, you've got knee bend, and as you're driving, and then you can lift and you can slide the block right up to your chest and climb. Okay, let me show you now, okay? You get into the block, you'll jolt it, it'll move back, and then you can climb right up and slide the block right up to your chest. Let me show you from behind how this sled works, all right? The blocker fires into the sled, the defensive man gets jolted, you drive him, and then you can lift him right up and slide the block and climb right to your chest. In my 35 years of coaching, this is the best blocking machine that I've seen that can assimilate the ability to drive a man back and then lift him up in the air and roll your hips. Another plus about the Gilman ram-back sled is it's a heavy sled. There's plenty of space between each pad, so you can get big men in here. You can offset big men and have them reach on an angle. But again, what I like is it's a heavy sled that just won't run away from you, and you can drive it and there'll be some resistance. And when there's resistance, it'll teach you to widen and quicken your feet. When I hit and I can't move it, then I have to widen and quicken my feet. Another plus of the ram-back sled is that the pad itself simulates a defender. This is the defender's head. This is his shoulders. These are his numbers. So if you're coaching the blocker to put his thumbs up under here and lift, there's a good there's a good picture of the defender. There's his armpits. If you tell him to look into his right eye as you're moving, or you tell him to hit the right number, you can see numbers here. There's the shoulders, there's the head. If you want to give him a hand check on this shoulder, you can do that. Again, if you want to hand check that shoulder, again, drive the thumbs up inside. It simulates a defender because it's got the head, the shoulders, and then the base of the chest. All right, now the first thing we're going to do is our basic contact phase when we run block. When we run block, we call it a thumb lift, which means when we come off the ball, we don't want to wind way up like this. We just want to come out of our stance and bring our thumbs up and put our thumbs right up underneath the guy's armpits and lift, all right? So the action is one of, when we come off the ball, boom, just like this. We have our helmet up so we can see. That combination of the hat and the hands is what we call the thumb lift. First of all, we'll line up head up. Sometimes we see a guy head up. Now what you should see from the players is not a lot of wind up, right? They'll take their thumbs and they'll lift up. Then we'll shade it to the right and shade it to the left. First of all, we've got a man head up with a thumb lift. Okay, guys, here we go. Ready? Hit! 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 Okay, good. You see the arch of the back, you see the thumb lift, you see the hips come, you don't see a lot of wasted motion. Now, let's all the blockers move to your left slightly. All right, a little bit more. Now, a lot of times we'll be blocking a man to our outside or inside shoulder. This would be the right guard. He has a man on his outside shoulder, outside shoulder. We're not working on the footwork. This is a center, he's got a man to his right. All right, this is the left guard, he's got a man slightly to his inside. We'll now practice the thumb lift as if we're blocking a man slightly shaded to our right. All right, here we go. Ready? Hit! 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 Okay, good. All right, now we'll shade it the opposite direction. All right, now the man will be on our left shoulder. We do not want any wasted motion with the arms. We're lifting up with the thumbs. Here we go. Ready? Hit! 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 Okay, all right, we'll go 2 hits. It'll be hit, hit. Okay, this is the thumb lift head on. Ready? Hit! Hit! Okay, shaded, you're shaded left to your left. Man's on our right shoulder. Hit! Hit! All right, you're shaded to the left. Hit! Hit! Okay, the next drill we're gonna do, we're gonna fit into the block as if we've already made contact, and we're gonna drive the sled, probably not a long ways because like it's got a little bit of sand in it, and then we're gonna climb. In pro football, we block a little higher than normal, and we like to get into the blocks, and we like to say feet, drive, climb, right? So we're gonna fit ourselves in to the thumb lift as if the man were head up with us. Our knees are bent, our head is low. On the command of feet, we're gonna move our feet. On the command of drive, we're gonna drive. And on the command of climb, we're gonna climb. All right, notice though, when we drive, the sled will go forward and then it'll rise up slightly, helping us to roll our hips as if we're climbing the blocks. Okay, fellas, here we go. Ready? Feet, drive, climb. There you go, good. All right, let's do it again. Okay? You'll notice the stalemate the sled gives us as if we're blocking a 300-pound defensive lineman, which means when we get that total stalemate, our feet have to widen and quicken. So watch it when we call drive. All right, we can't just blow the guy off the ball. They're too big and strong. The feet will widen and quicken. We'll get a little bit of movement, and then we'll climb right up their face. Okay, here we go. We'll stay a little lower this time and get a little more movement on the drive. Here we go. Feet, drive, climb. Beautiful. Feet, drive, climb. Good. All right, fellas, the next drill we're gonna do, we're gonna drive this thing, all right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna shade the blockers slightly to the left, slightly to the right, and then we'll put them head up. And we're going to take a two-step approach, all right? And what you'll see the blockers do, they'll take a little step with their right foot, and then they'll take another step with their inside foot, or they'll take a step with their left foot, and then a step with their inside foot, and we're going to drive this thing. Now, notice the footwork, all right? Like this man right here, James Goff, he will shade slightly to his inside, so we'll shade slightly to our left. All right, just a little bit, all right? He'll take a first step, little side step, 1, 2, and we'll drive and climb it. Then we'll offset this way, and we'll go 1, 2, whatever. We like to take 1, 2 with our feet. The third thing we'll do is we'll get head up with it, and we'll just come off our inside foot. We'll just pop it, boom, boom, right? So we call this a jab and pop. Second step is always a pop. Jab and pop. We'll go the left side, jab and pop, all right? And then we'll just come off our inside foot, pop it, and drive it. All right, the first thing we'll do is note all the cleats are on the ground. We'll shade slightly to the left, slightly, just a little bit to the left. We're gonna move our right foot, all right, our right foot. Then we're gonna come with our second step. We're gonna thumb lift it, we're gonna drive it, we're gonna climb it. The command will be set, hut. Here we go. Set, hut. Good, all right. Set, hut. Okay. Now we'll shade it slightly to the left. Just a little bit. We'll move our left foot first. The whole key we teach, how fast can we get the second step on the ground? Here we go, on the hut. Set, hut. Okay. Set, hut. Okay. And the last thing we'll do, we'll line up head up. All right, if we ever just want to tee off the ball and the guy's head up with us, we'll come off the inside foot. All right, now what that means is that Scotty will treat one foot as his up foot. Jimmy Goff right here will have this foot as up foot. He'll take one step, he'll be head up, boom, and then uncoil off the back foot. That enables us to uncoil off the back foot. We take the inside foot and get it a little closer, and then we get more extension. So when we want to really fire out versus a man that's head up with us, we'll just take a little jab step forward, uncoil our hips, and climb. Okay, men, this is just a pop step on the hut. Set, hut. Very good. Set, hut. Okay? All right, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to be working the shoulder forearm blocks. All right? The first thing we're going to do, we're going to be using our right shoulder forearm. We call this a lazy forearm. A lot of the times in our blocks, let me move your pal. We might have a guy to our inside. We're zone blocking with our buddy. We take a step and we give this guy a shot. Boom. And we create movement, and then we come off on a linebacker. So we're only using this part of our body. We call it a lazy forearm. A full forearm is more shoulder forearm. We'll demonstrate our lazy forearm. We'll step into the block, hit, hit, hit. Just training this part of our body, coming out of our stance, not winding up. We'll shoot the off arm. We'll step with our inside foot. We'll go 3 hits. We're stepping off the right foot. There you go. Using the right shoulder, the lazy forearm. Ready? Hit. Hit, 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 hit. All right, we'll shade it the other way. We'll use the lazy forearm to our left. Ready? Hit, 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 hit. Notice the off arm coming. That's for balance and body control. All right, now the next thing we'll do, we're going to show you the full forearm, all right? Let's say the man's a little closer to us. We can get buried into him a little bit more. Drive, drive, drive. Come off on a linebacker. Now we'll get down on our knees, and we'll demonstrate the full shoulder forearm blow. We emphasize a little more forearm because we don't want to get mired into the sled like this. We want to strain and get the sled away from us. The regular forearm blow, right shoulder forearm. All right, you're shaded to your left. Watch them shoot the off arm. Watch the hips. Ready? Hit. 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 All right, we'll shade it to our left now. Hit. 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 Okay. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to fit into the shoulder block. All right, we're going to use our right shoulder. So we'll lock in right here, right like this. I'll give them the same command: feet, drive, climb. And when I give them the climb command, they'll lift that forearm and try to strain and get away from them. Okay, so here's the feet, drive, climb, using the full shoulder forearm, the right shoulder forearm blow. All right, ready? Feet, drive, climb. Good. Feet, drive, climb. Okay, good. Now we'll use the left shoulder forearm blow. Notice the resistance the sled gives us, assimilating a big 300-pound lineman. Okay, fit yourself in. Notice the off arm pumping for body control. Ready? Feet, drive, climb. Okay, good. Feet, drive, climb. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to actually drive it using the shoulder forearm blow. All right. We'll take 2 steps. We can be in a left-handed stance on this side or right-handed stance on that side. You'll notice everything is 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll put the shoulder forearm blow, we'll pump the off arm, and we'll drive it, all right? We're using the right shoulder forearm. We're taking a 2-step approach. All right, so Scotty, shade it this way. We gotta shade it. We're using the right shoulder. We're using the right shoulder. We're pumping the off arm, we're driving it and climbing it. All right, fellas, on the hut. Ready? Set, hut. Good job. All right. Set, hut. Good job, Bill. All right, let's shade it the other way. Remember, blockers, you got to get enough position to your outside. We don't want to be so inside outward like that, so we have to have enough shade to it, all right? So it's 1, 2. Remember, knee in the middle of the pad, knee in the middle of the pad. Now we're using the left shoulder forearm blow. On the hut, ready? Set, hut. Okay, pumping the off arm, pumping the, very good. Set, hut. Okay. Sometimes we use our hands to block, right? So everybody's gonna shade slightly to the right. This will be a down lineman. We'll take a step, we call it a drop step, to our right. Sometimes we want to just get a little hand check on a man and work to that area. We're hand checking him, going up to the second level. So we'll be slightly to the inside. This is a down lineman. I'm going to hit him with my hand. Notice the upward lift. I'm going to drive, and I'm going to work to the next level. We're just working on the hand lockout. Okay. Here we go, on the hut. Working the left hand. Set, hut. Okay, let's do it one more time. Come on, Scotty. Here we go, on the hut. Set, hut. There you go, good. Set, hut. Good. Let's work the right hand, going the other way. On the hut. Set, hut. One more time. On the hut. Set, hut. Okay. Set, hut. Good. Okay. The next thing we're going to do on the ram back sled, we're going to practice our pass protection punch. And the first thing we're going to work on is our kick step to the outside. So everybody will be working to their outside as if they were a right side lineman. The center will be going to his right. Everybody else would be a right guard or a right tackle. We're kicking to the right. The kick step means we're taking our outside foot and moving it over as if we're blocking a man on the outside shoulder. Notice they should all move their second step. 1, 2, we should be punching. Notice we'll punch the head of this dummy right here, and we'll put our outside hand here and our inside hand there, and we'll kind of grab a little bit, and that'll keep our nice tight punch here. That's why we like this sled, because it gives us a nice tight punch. You'll notice as they take their kick step, their weight will be tilted inside, because we don't want to kick and lean and have the guy beat us inside. So they'll all have their weight slightly inside. They'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, and we'll do it from the stance. So we're shaded to our left, men. Remember, don't go too far. We're all a right side lineman in a right-handed stance, except the center. On the hut, ready? Set, hut. Okay, one more time. On the hut. Set, hut. Okay. Set, hut. There you go. We should move the second step slightly. On the hut. Set, hut. Okay, good. All right, now we'll shade to our right. Okay, we can come on over here to this side. Now we're kicking to our left. The center's got a kick to his left. He's got a nose on his left shoulder. This is the left guard, relax. This is the left tackle. This is also the left guard. Okay, and the left tackle, or the left tackle and the left guard. These are left side linemen, all right? All right, you with me now? We're working to our outside. Get off it a little bit. Okay, on hut, kicking to our left. Set, hut. Okay, notice the tilt of the shoulders. Set, hut. Okay, 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 let's go one more time on the hut. Ready? Set, hut. Okay, good. Set, hut. Okay, good. One more time. On the hut. Set, hut. Okay, now the next drill we're gonna do is we're gonna work footwork to our inside, which we call the power step. So everybody, this will be the left guard and the left tackle right here. All right, this fellow right here will be the right guard and the right tackle. All right, we're working to our inside. So these are right side linemen. These are left side linemen. The center is just going to assume right now he's a guard, all right? So this man right here, he will be a right guard, okay? All right, so as we're moving, I'll review it again. Here's a right tackle, here's a right guard, here's a right guard, here's a left guard, here's a left tackle. The man is now lined up to our inside. When we block a man to our inside on pass protection, we use what we call a post step or a power step. We'll take a short jab with our inside foot. Our second step will come. We'll punch with our hands, but you'll notice we'll be tilted outside because we don't want to lean way in and get beat. Because if we lean way into the inside, they come around us to the outside. Okay, we will be demonstrating our post steps. All right, from the stance. On the hut. Set, hut. One more time. Stay low, Jason. Set, hut. One more time. On the hut. Set, hut. Notice the tilt. On hut. Ready? Set, hut. One more time. Set, hut. Okay, good. So the first thing we'll do is, this will be a right side lineman moving to his right. He'll practice kick stepping to his outside, punching the pad. Now when we punch on our kick step, this is our outside foot. We want to make sure this foot is off the ground as we're punching. We don't want to punch off our outside foot because we'll be reaching. So when we're punch, the man's to our outside. When we put our punch on the man, this foot should be off the ground. We should always be punching off our inside leg. So the drill will be looking like this. We're working our kick step, boom. We're going to have to get back into the line though to get close to the pad. We'll get back into the line, etc. So after you take your kick step and punch, fellas, you're going to have to get back into the line to hit the sled. Okay, here we go. On the hut. Jason up. Set, hut. Good. Good. Next man's up. Make sure the blocker now, the blocker wants to stay inside out. You don't want to be past it, so you want to stay inside of it. Boom. Get back into the line. Boom. Here we go. We're kick step and punching to our right. Set, hut. Good kick. Good kick. Attaboy. Notice the tilt. Very good. Kicking to our right. Set, hut. Good. Beautiful. Good. Next man up, kicking to your right. Notice as they punch, they're really emphasizing kicking that outside foot so they don't reach to punch. Set, hut. Good job, Goff. Okay, Rosie. Set, hut. Good job. Set, hut. Hands up. Okay. Set, hut. Knee bend. Good. There you go. Okay, Bob, you're kicking to your right. Set, hut. Okay, set, hut. Probably a pretty good drill. Very good. Good job, Jimmy.
Good job, Jimmy.
Okay, bend your knees down. Set, hut. Good job. Make sure you kick. Beautiful, Rose. Now we're going to work the inside power step move. Everybody over here is a left side. This is a man to their inside that's going to shoot in to get to the quarterback. Notice how we time up our power step. We'll lag behind him a little bit. Our weight will be outside. Boom. Now we're power stepping to our boom. We'll take 2 or 3 inside. We'll time the blow. Now we talk about tripping the man. Trip the man. The man's got a direct route towards the quarterback. We're working our power step on the hut. Ready? Set, hut. Good. Next man's up. Set, hut. No, some stomp the foot. Stomping the foot. There you go. Trip the man. Notice the tilt going the outside. Set, hut. Good. Notice the tilt of the shoulders. He's stopping the inside move with his feet, but the shoulders are tilted out. Set, hut. Set, hut. Excellent timing, Rosie, excellent timing. We're going to be working on the Gilman 2-man ram back sled. We just worked on the 5-man sled. Now we've got a 2-man sled, and we like this 2-man sled because we like to put 1 man on it. And if 1 man can operate this 2-man sled, he's got exceptional balance and blocking ability, all right? Because it's kind of hard for 1 man to control a 2-man sled. Then we'll put 2 men on it and have 2 men drive it. You can get more done on the 5-man, but again, this is more individualized here. You can do the same blocking drills on this sled as you did the 5-man. You can punch them on Pass Pro. You can do the forearm blows down in your stance. We can fit ourselves in, drive and climb. 2 men can hit it, etc. But what we're going to show you first is 1 man blocking the 2-man sled using the shoulder forearm blow. Again, it's weighted pretty good as if we're blocking a big man. We're not going to be able to move this thing 10 or 12 yards. We'll just move it a little bit, then we'll climb. And you'll notice the blocker here, Jason Whittle, he'll take 1 little step because all our footwork is 1-2. 1-2. It'll go 1-2. He'll strike with the shoulder forearm, pump this arm for body control, drive it and climb it. We have to stay fairly low. All right, here we go. On the hut. Ready? Set, hut. Okay, good. All right, now we'll go on the right side. All right, notice the resistance the sled gives us because there's a lot of weight on it. And the thing is, once you hit and there's a stalemate, the feet have got to widen and quicken. On the hut. Now he'll use the left shoulder and forearm. Set, hut. Pumping the arm, moving the feet. Okay, good. Again, I will stress, on purpose, we gave you the tough resistance because that's the contact that we feel in a game. The key is the feet have to widen and quicken on the contact, on the hut. Ready? Set, hut. Perfect. All right, let's go on the other side. Shade it a little bit more. On the hut. Set, hut. Perfect. Excellent. All right, the next drill we're going to do, we're going to put 2 men on this sled. Now, obviously, we'll be able to move it a little bit easier, and we're going to work the shoulder forearm blow, all right? Now, this blocker on this side will work his right shoulder and forearm. He'll go 1, 2, shoulder forearm blow, pump the off arm, strain, lift. This person over here, this blocker, will jab with his outside foot, 1, 2, strike, pump the off arm. We'll drive it and we'll climb it, okay? So I'm going to have 2 blockers, okay? We're going to be shaded slightly to our outside. He's going to be stepping with his outside foot first. He's going to be stepping with his outside foot first. Set, hut. We will drive the sled. On the hut. Ready? Set, hut. Pumping the off arm, pumping the off arm. Oh, good. Beautiful. All right. Set, hut. Pumping the off arm. Okay, good. Notice the motion with the hands. Notice the duck feet, the driving and the climbing. Here we go. Set, hut. Excellent. Set, hut. Excellent job. The next thing we're going to do is the jab step. We don't take the little side step. We take the little forward step. So if I'm the left side line, I'm coming straight off. Set, hut, boom. Then I can really uncoil off my back foot and really get into the block, right? So we're just going to what we call pop it. We're going to step off the inside foot, which enables us to bring the staggered foot. Okay, so this is the left guard. He'll jab off his inside foot. This would be the right guard, jabbing straight ahead, so that foot will move first. Here we go, on the hut. Ready? Set, hut. Excellent. Set, hut. Excellent. Set, hut. Excellent. Beautiful. What we're doing now, man, is we're going to work a one-handed block on the sled. Is if I'm going to set up a man for my buddy to the inside, block that arm out. You can line up more in the middle, Jimmy. I'll drive, and then I'll release to the second level, gather, and block a linebacker. So Rosie will use his left hand as if he were going to set up a man for the man to his inside, taking him over. Rosie will use the hand block, okay? Paul, you come on over here. All right, you can stagger the right foot. All right, you can shade it a little bit to the right, like you're working like a power S or something using the hand. You can just go get that guy. You don't have to go full speed. Like you two are zoning, you're using a hand check. Watch the hand check by the right tackle here or the right guard, the man to the outside. Set, hut. There you go, good. We'll do that one more time. Set, hut. Okay, good. Watch the deep drop on hut. Set, hut. Good. Set, hut. Good, excellent. The next drill we're going to do is we're going to use these Gilman long and short boards. Long and short boards. We're going to use this tea bag that I like, this Gilman tea bag that gives you the illusion of a defensive lineman. This is his head, this is his shoulders, this is his midpoint right here. And the reason we like these boards is that we keep a wide base and we can do our duck demeanor going down the boards. Keeps our base. The reason for this little T-board in front is we got to pick our feet up and step over the board with a short step. And what we emphasize here with the Giants is how fast we can get our second step on the ground without taking a big step. So most of our footwork will be, we'll take a little jab step with the front side foot, and then we'll take the second step over the dummy, or excuse me, over the small T-board, boom, boom, and then get into our block, right? If we ever go straight ahead, we generally just come off our inside foot and step over the board, right? So the first drill, what we'll do is we'll emphasize our thumb lift drive block as if we're blocking a man that's head up. All right, but we'll take the little jab step. The reason we take the little jab steps, when a man lines up head up with this, he has a tendency he can slant in or out. So the little jab step enables us to adjust with the man if he slants. And then we see how fast we can get our second step on the ground. We'll thumb lift, we'll drive, we'll climb. Notice their duck feet, whatever. Okay, here we go. We're gonna take the jab and pop. Jason over here will jab with his left foot, he's the left guard. Chris will jab with his right foot. He's like the right guard. He's got a man head up with him. He's got a man head up with him. On the hut. Ready? Set, hut. Okay, good. One more time. On the hut. Ready? Set, hut. There you go, good. Notice the front foot pop. Notice the second step, get over the shield. Notice the thumb lift, the duck demeanor. Here we go. Ready? Set, hut. Good. One more time. Set, hut. Very good, good. The next drill, we've got a man head up with us. The boards are head up. The man's directly over us. But now they're just coming straight into us. We call it a two gap. Now when we come off the ball, we won't take that little jab step because we're not worried about a slant as much. We'll just step off the inside foot, get the inside foot on the ground, and we'll uncoil off the back foot into the bag, all right? We're not worried about getting this foot on the ground because we're gonna lunge off this knee. This knee will drive down, we uncoil, and we just call this a poppet step. We'll do away with the jab. So this is a right guard teeing off on a man, head up with him. This is a left guard teeing off on a man, head up with him. Just moving the inside foot first, going forward. This is called the poppet with the thumb lift. On the hut, ready, set, hut. Okay, good. One more time. Notice no wasted motion. Make sure the bag is away from them a little bit so they can get the foot on the ground. Watch the uncoil off the back foot. On the hut, ready, set, hut. There you go, good. Again, with these boards, what we like to stress, when we're stepping over this, or taking that short step over the bag or over the T-board, when we get into the block, notice the wide base, the duck demeanor. We don't want a narrow base because we'll fall off the block. The wider our base are working like this, we can pick up the defensive man as he moves and he tries to olay us and get off the block. So again, watch the thumb lift, watch the base. Okay, here we go. Here's the poppet. Set, hut. Okay, good. One more time. Set, hut. Okay, good. Now, the last drill we did was a straight ahead drive block on a man that's right over us. Here at the Giants, we see defenders that play on our outside shoulder. So, for example, this man here is the right guard. He's got a 3 technique on his outside shoulder. This may be the center. This is the center, Scotty. He's got a tilted nose on his outside shoulder. So we have to block the guy that's on the angle. He's on an angle, we're gonna block him on the angle. When we block on the angle, we take what we call a drop step and we stick the whole foot in the ground. The whole foot is stuck in the ground so we can bide a little time and see what's happening. Then we'll take our second step and then we'll thumb lift the guy outside head position. We'll drive him down the board. The most powerful way to block a man that's on the angle is to block him on the angle that he's on. Rather than staying square and trying to drive him, your most power is to take him on the angle he's on. Therefore, you have to take your outside foot and lose a little ground so you can open your hips and get in the proper position to block the man. We usually stress the outside head position. So this is our right guard blocking a 3 technique. We'll favor the outside head position. There you go. Get that out here a little bit more. The thumb lift, he'll keep his head outside. We have an off tackle play. This right guard will be driving the 3 technique. Watch this whole foot get in the ground. This off knee will pivot down, but he's going to move it. He's going to step over, and he's going to drive. He's going to thumb lift on the angle. On the hut. Ready, set, hut. Excellent. One more time. Here we go, on the hut. Set, hut. Excellent. Notice his head position. All right, I'll take the ball. Okay, as if I am the quarterback. Watch him lose ground. The center's got a tilted nose. He can't fire straight ahead. The nose will beat him. He has to take this foot and drop it. He'll put the whole instep on the ground and block on the angle. On the hut. Set, hut. Perfect. Set, hut. Excellent. Set, hut. Excellent. Now we've got to take a deeper drop step. All right, we've got to take a deeper drop. Now notice this drop step by, okay, you'll still be on the board. All right, and we will, the angle of departure will be even flatter and deeper, which means our blocker right here now, he'll be way inside. All right, this T-board here is not as much of a factor on this play because we're going away. Now notice the depth of this step. The wider the man is, the deeper I have to step to get on my angle to block the man. So this is a man that's removed. So this would be Chris. He'd be the right tackle. Get over just a little bit more. He's blocking a defensive end clear to his outside, turning him out on a run play. Watch the deeper step. Watch the whole foot on the ground. On the hut. Set, hut. There you go, good. One more time. You have to lose ground to get on the proper angle to cover your man up. On hut. Set, hut. There you go, good. This foot into the backfield, watch him stick the whole foot on the ground. That opens his hips to get on the angle to block the defender. On the hut, ready? Set, hut. Good, excellent, one more time. Set, hut. excellent. Okay, now, we've got the same type of drill now, and we can go to our inside, all right? Whether we go to our outside or inside, we have the same problem of blocking a guy on the angle, all right? Now, let's go with Mike Rosenthal here, Rosie. He would be like, say, the right guard, okay? This is a nose guard, okay? I'll be a nose that's lined up right here. This is the right guard. He's got to come down and block the nose guard, okay? So he's got to lose ground with his inside foot if he's in a right-handed stagger, right? So, okay, we'll be on this angle here. This would be the right guard. Come a little bit closer. There you go. All right, Rosie, the right guard, will still have to drop this foot. He'll step over the board. He's going down on that nose guard. If he had to chop the nose or get past him, he'd have to take a deep step like that and go down the line, which we will show you, right? Let's just say, Rose, we got like a Lido. Watch the depth of his drop step on the hut. Set, hut. Okay, good. All right. Now, watch me take these boards. Watch if the man he's going to block is clear way over here, all right? Or he's got to cut the nose, all right? All right, now, all right, let's be right here. Now, watch what he will do. We'll put him up here a little bit. Watch what he's got to get deep so we can go right down the and get his man. He's got to take this foot and open it real deep into the backfield before he can get going. Because if he steps like that, he hasn't opened his hips. On the hut. Set. Hut. Excellent. Beautiful. This is a left guard. He's going in on a nose guard. Let's go like on a Lido. Get a little tighter. This is the left guard. I'm the center. All right, the center and the left guard are working a zone block on the nose, all right? Watch him lose ground with his inside foot. He'll be in a left-handed stance. On the hut. Set, hut. Excellent. Watch what he'll do if he's got a pull to cut off the nose guard, okay? Let's say you're right here, all right? We'll get you, move you up a little bit forward, Jay. Now watch how deep that foot, he's got to get down this line here. He's got to take a better angle to get the nose man if he's going to try to get past him on a wide sweep. On the hut. Watch the depth of the drop. Set, hut. Good. Excellent. What we're going to do, men, is we're going to use the Gilman long and short boards, the long board and the short T-board. We're going to use the Gilman T-bags. And we're now going to use this two-man chute, which we really like here because it keeps you low on your initial takeoff, and it allows you to hit on the rise. Notice how the chute is on an angle. You can hit on the rise. All right, now when we come off the ball, our flat back will be a flat back, flat, but it'll be slightly on the rise. We don't really block with a flat back coming forward like that because we have a tendency to fall on our face. We're big guys. So we're going to hit slightly on the rise, and we'll hit on the rise of this sled. For young players in high school, Little League, this is a great piece of machinery because young players like to stand straight up going into the block. They don't bend their knees and use leverage, and if they do, they'll hit their helmet will hit the top of this bag, and it'll warn them you better stay low, all right? So we will use our jab and pop, our two-step approach. This will be the right guard. This will be the left guard, all right, or the center, but he will be in a left-handed type stance. He'll jab off this foot, and he'll bring the second step. He'll jab off this foot, bring the second step. We'll do a thumb lift. We'll do a drive block using the chutes. Notice how they're hitting on the rise. Here we go. Jab and pop on the hut. Set, hut. Good, excellent. Jab and pop on the hut. Ready? Set, hut. Okay, good. Yep. You'll notice Scotty over here brushed this thing, but it still reminded him to stay low. That's why you have this thing here. Once you bump it a little bit, you'll stay a little bit lower next time. Set, hut. Good. Set, hut. Good. All right, now the next drill we're going to do, same concept, but now we've got a man that's just two-gapping us or bulling us over. Now we will eliminate the jab step and just come off the inside foot. We call that the pop step. So this would be a left guard. He'll now just come off his inside foot. This is a right guard. He'll just come off his inside foot. We'll fire straight ahead, but notice when we want to just take off the ball, we always jab off the inside foot, which enables us to bring a big stagger on our second step and uncoil. On hut, ready? Set, hut. There you go, good. Set, hut. Excellent. Set, hut. There you go, good. Set, hut. Good. These chutes are pretty well designed for blocking straight ahead. Obviously, okay, we won't do it now, but you could angle these boards a little bit and you could block on the angle. All right? All right, this is a little bit of a demo, but there is also the opportunities to block on the angle, working down the boards to your inside or outside, okay? So you can go straight ahead or you can block on the angle. The next drills we're gonna do some pass protection drills using these Gilman bod shields, simulating a body. I call it a T-shield. We're gonna talk about pass protection, all right? So if I was a right guard and a right tackle, and I wanted to pass block a guy, I'll put the shield down here. What we teach our linemen is, so we don't go too far, when I'm kicking to the outside, I tilt. I tilt my head inside because I can get all of the man with my hands, all right, in my feet, but my head's inside. So I'm punching like this. I'm not leaning into the block. Where we like to punch right on the shoulder pad so the guy doesn't beat us inside, and then right like that. We say point peck. So here would be our punch, boom. I'm setting, boom, boom. And we like to grab a little bit of cloth occasionally. Therefore, on this sled, if we were coaching the proper punching, that would be the inside punch, that would be the shoulder pad, and that would be the far peck, and we'd be punching like this, boom, boom, all right? So you can notice these drills. But what we even like to do better with this pad is turn it upside down, because that makes us a smaller place to punch. All right, so you'll notice in these punching drills, this will simulate the inside shoulder, and this will simulate the chest point, and we'll come off the ball with our kick step. We'll go 1, 2, and our hands will come up, punch, set, hut, boom, boom. We'll practice our punching. Then we'll put the man to our inside, all right? And we'll start to move inside and we'll punch 1, 2, 1, 2, all right? But again, we're gonna turn this sled upside down. This will be the shoulder of the defender. This will be the outside breastplate of the defender. Rosie will come up. He is the right guard. He's got a man on his outside shoulder. He's going to punch him with his hands on pass pro. Now notice his punch will be tight. Watch how he'll punch in here. This will be the shoulder. This other hand will come across. And watch him grab a little bit. I'll give him the command of set, hut. He'll do it 3 times. He'll go back in his stance. Here we go. Set, hut. One more time. Set, hut. Good. One more. Set, hut. Perfect. All right, now watch the tilt of his shoulders. Watch the tightness of the punch. Set, hut. One more time. Set, hut. One more. Set, hut. Perfect. Now we're going to do the same type of drill, but we're going to go to our inside with our post-step drill. So this man right here will be the right guard, all right? He's going to block a man on his inside shoulder. This will be his post step or his power step. He'll keep that foot forward. So that foot will move sideways. He'll bring a second step. He'll punch. He'll punch across the body with his hands. His feet will stop the defender, but he won't get his whole body over here because when we step inside, the defender whirls outside of us. So we always tilt our body weight opposite the way we're going. This will be the right guard pass blocking a man on his inside shoulder on a drop back pass. Here we go. Set, hut. One more time. Set, hut. Perfect. Watch the shoulder tilt. Set, hut. Excellent. We're posting to our inside on the hut. Set, hut. Good. Set, hut. Good. Set, hut. Perfect. Now we're working the kick step to the outside, but we call this down the line drill. This will be our left tackle. He's working to his outside. Notice the tilt. Notice his punch. Boom. But as he punches, watch, same thing. That foot should be off the ground. If he reaches with this foot, he'll be leaning into the block. So the timing on the punch, the kick step should be off the ground as we're punching off the inside foot. So we'll go down the line punching these Gilman pads, bod pads that are inverted. Here we go, on the hut. Ready? Set, hut. Good, let's do that one more time. Watch us work the kick step. Watch the outside leg off the ground as he punches. Watch the timing of the punch. Set, hut. Good, good. Watch the tilt of his shoulders. Set, hut. Good, excellent. Now we're going to power step to our inside. All right, Jim Goff is the right guard. So we'll have 4 guys going to his inside. Move over a little bit. Now he'll be emphasizing the strong inside foot. When we move to our inside, we don't want to drop the inside foot because we open the gates to the quarterback. So the movement with our inside foot we call a power step. Boom, boom, boom. We're actually trying to trip the guy. So as we're moving inside, that foot's strong, strong, strong. It's a parallel step. Now he'll punch going to his inside. All right, and there'll be a little timing, a couple of timer steps. Boom, boom, all right? This man will be working a man to his inside or a man that is pinched to the inside on a drop back pass. He'll be power stepping on hut. Set, hut. Good, one more time. Notice how his weight is, even though he's working inside, his weight is tilted outside. He's waiting for the spin-off move or the recovery move to the outside. On the hut, ready? Set, hut. Good. Really zero in on the strength of the inside foot. So let's put him at left guard. Left guard, he'll get on the line that way. Watch this inside leg strong into the, not up into the line, but not dropping back. This is called the power step, parallel. Again, if a guy moves in here, we don't want to open the gates into the quarterback. We want to stomp the inside foot. That's called the power step. This will be the left guard working to his inside. On hut. Set, hut. Good. Now you can take this drill after you've touched the punch, the timing, etc. Now what we can do is we can work the kick step drill. Jason right here will be the left guard. He's going to kick to his outside. All right, so we got 4 guys. Or do we have 3? All right, now, I'll be working to my outside. Now this guy can turn and give me a shoulder, and when he gives me a shoulder, I put one hand on top, boom. All right, I'll go to the next man, he'll knock this hand out. I'll counter that hand, hit him in the chest. I'll go to the next guy, he'll bull rush me. Bull rush, I hop back. Those are some of the things we do. And then the last guy, he'll just try to beat me around the corner. My point is, all right, we remember what we're doing. Now the man on defense will be doing different rushes as you're working your kick step and your punch. Okay, here we go. Now we're kick stepping down the line. Set, hut. Excellent. Let's do that one more time. Notice this. What he did was, when the defensive guy made himself small, he put one hand over the other. All right, we call that center line. If he does this, he'll miss him. When he goes to the next guy, he knocks that off, hits him in the chest. When he goes to the next guy, he bull rushes him. On the bull rush, he'll walk you into the quarterback. So we hop back twice to lower our center of gravity on the bull rush, and then the last guy beats us around the corner, we just try to drive him past. Again, watch the different rushes. He'll give him a small shoulder. He'll give him an outside swat. He'll give him a bull rush. He'll try to beat him around the corner. So you can take the down the line on the kick step and take it one step further. On the hut. Set, hut. Perfect. Set, hut. Beautiful. Set, hut. Good. Perfect. Set, hut. Perfect. Now we're going to do the power step down the line. So this gentleman right here is the left guard or the left tackle. That's his inside. He'll be working to his inside. This man right here is going to knock the hands down. Now what we're going to do when he knocks the hands down, we're going to reset him over the top. Then I'm going to the next guy, and he's going to, what are you going to, you're going to fake at me, and I'm going to, so I don't overcommit, I'm just going to, my punch will only be that much of a punch, won't be a full extension. Then when I go to the third guy, he's going to give me some chest to hit. Power stepping down the line. Set, hut. There you go, good. Let's go one more time. Set, hut. Good. Set, hut. Good. One more time. Notice Rosie's moving to his inside, so his right foot will be up. Set, hut. Perfect. The next drill we're going to do, this is the Gilman Monster Bag. And this is a big bag. It's pretty light, though. You can pick it up, move it around. It gives a lot of surface to hit. And the reason I like it, it's pretty cushiony. You can deliver a heck of a blow. The defensive guy can protect himself. And what the block we like to execute on this is what we call a cross shoulder block. When this man right here, who would either be the right guard blocking down on a nose man by himself, center's going away, or a right tackle or a tight end blocking down on a man to his inside, and the defender is a penetrator. He comes across the line. What we like to do is we like to get in our stance, open our hips a little bit of a drop step, and put the head across in front, give it a good lazy forearm blow right into here so there's contact. And then when that guy spins off over the top, Bob, take the bag that way. No, this way. Take the bag. No, this way, Bober. There you go. And we like to reverse it with our hips. So the defensive man will take the bag that way. So we'll be going here, stopping the penetration so he doesn't shoot across. Then we'll go to the high butt, the reverse. All right? First of all, we'll show you the action of the defensive man just moving the bag across, showing you why we put the head across. Notice the shoulder forearm coming across. Notice the hip swivel. This is the right guard or right tackle blocking down, cross shoulder block on the hut. Set, hut. Perfect, excellent. Pretend that guy's really going to shoot the gap. Watch when we put the head across. Set, hut. Perfect. All right, now watch this. Now we'll take the bag when he blocks down, and then we'll try to come over the top of the bag. Watch the reversal of the hips like that, neutralize the defender. On the hut. Set, hut. There you go, good. Set, hut. There you go, good. Excellent. Set, hut. Good, excellent. He's actually trying to throw the opposite wrist through the opposite knee on the hut. Ready? Set, hut. Excellent. All right, now watch when the defender rolls over the top. He'll reverse him. Watch the high butt. Watch the legs come around on hut. Set, hut. There you go. Good, good. Excellent. Set, hut. There you go. Good. This cut dummy, this Gilman cut dummy, here's what we like this thing for. When we go to chop block or cut block, which generally do on the backside of like our outside zone play. When we run our running backs over here at a landmark wider than the tackle area, the blockers on the backside have got to chop their guys or cut them off, which is a legal block in the NFL, because if we stay high on them, they come right in and make the play. This rounded groove on the bottom gives us a nice low aiming point to get past the defender and stay low and chop this area. And we go to chop this area, if we fall down, the dummy is easily picked right up off the ground again. And it's again, it shows you where you want to cut. Basically, we always talk about cutting hip high. This gives you something to throw through. Now, the way we teach the cut, if this is the backside tackle and he has to cut off a 3 technique, a man to his inside, we tell him he's got to open step deep. He's got to take usually 1, 2, and on the 3rd step go to cut the man because this defender moves. So knowing that, we put the blocker a little further away from the man that he's going to block, trying to tell him to take 1 more step so he just doesn't nosedive on the 2nd step. We put him a little further away so he knows he's got to run. Now, the first type of cut block we teach is almost like a swimmer's dive. If we can get past them, we like to take the backside elbow and shoot it past the far hip and just like dive, like we're diving and get north, and we work right up into there, and we may not even have to go to the ground. We might get them cut off, almost a high cut. If we have to throw, we want to stay off the knees. The second type of cut block we use, and it's legal in the NFL, if we can only get our head in front and he's moving, then we're allowed to roll like this and continue to roll up the body, all right? What is illegal in the NFL, obviously, is to have your head right about here and then to come back and leg whip them. But as long as our head's in front, we can roll. So the first thing we'll demonstrate is getting the head in front, shooting north to go north, and executing our backside chop or cut block. This will be the left tackle going in on a 3 technique. On the hut, set, hut. There you go, good. Notice how he gets going north. Notice how he takes one more step so he doesn't throw too soon. And he's gonna shoot his hands just like a diver. Set, hut. There you go, good. Excellent technique. He stayed off his knees. All right, now, let's show you the same block. You're the defensive guy. He's gonna cut you, but he's not really gonna cut him. Just show you how the same thing applies. Don't even move. All right, Bob, just go past him. Set, hut. There you go, good. Again, when he goes past him though, Bob, instead of this, shoot both hands. One more time. On the hut. Set, hut. There you go, good. All right? Again, you put the defensive man or the dummy far enough away from him that it tells the blocker, take one more step before you go to cut on him. Now let's go to the second kind of cut block. Let's say the guy we're blocking moves as we're trying to cut him. Now all we can do is get our head here. Now we have to roll up the body to get him neutralized. All right, so now the blocker will only get his head here, and now he'll reverse and roll. All right, this is where this cut dummy is excellent. Here we go. On the hut. This is the left tackle, could be the left guard on the nose. Set, hut. Excellent, one more time. Set, hut. Okay, good. So even though we didn't get the head position way in front, even though the head may not be in position to get a good cut, we're actually blocking them with our hip, okay? That's also very good to use on downfield blocking on screens. Set, hut. There you go, good. That was excellent. That was an excellent example of getting his head and shoulders north. Get north. If you go east and west, you'll never cut him off. Now here's an example where we only get the head past him and we roll. On hut. Set, hut. There you go, good. Excellent. The next drill we're gonna do, men, we're gonna work our double team blocks on this Gilman hog handler, all right? Now this hog handler blocking dummy, it's got more width to it. It's got a curvature here where you can get underneath the pads, and it's good for 2 guys blocking a double team. It's a bigger bag, it's easily held, and again, the curve teaches you how to get underneath the pads, and it's got the width. The first type of double team we're gonna talk about is our north double team. When I say a double team, that means that we've got Scotty here, we've got Rosie here. We're not going to go through the block right at this particular minute, but we're just going to show you the idea. We're going to double team this man to this man, but we want to take the down lineman back like this. So we want to double team the defender in a north-south direction. We use this on our isolation type plays that go up the middle, etc. The theory behind this block is this man here, the man blocking down, this is usually the post man, this is the drive man. The drive man, when he blocks down, he doesn't have to be in a hurry. Scrape off here, Jimmy. He doesn't have to be in a hurry to come off on this guy. He can let him go past the play, push him by, because the ball's going to come more up the middle. And the running back, when this guy comes off on the linebacker, he'll stay right up the middle, all right? That's why we can stay north and south on the block a little bit longer, because we're not as concerned with coming off on the block that fast. Now, Here are the coaching points. This blocker right here, this is a nose guard. We're going to double team him to the backside linebacker. Here'll be a 3 technique right over here. Bo, would you be a 3 for me right here? A defensive 3 technique, a defensive tackle. All right, that's a backside linebacker, okay? This would be a front side linebacker, all right? They're going to double team to that person. The lead back's going to isolate on me. All right, now, these 2 guys have got these 2, the nose and the back linebacker. So the post man, here's what we teach the post man. You have to take a little jab step with your backside foot in case he runs through the gap, or in case this guy loops. I might have to pick up this pinching 3, even though the guard's going to block him. So the action this guard will take is the center, he'll take a little jab step with this foot, look to the air, and he'll take this foot and he'll go forward, and he'll like put that lazy forearm right in here, all right? And he will what we call ride. I don't get over my center because he'll take this inside leg and he'll actually hop into the block. It gives you a lot of power. It gets your ankles and your knees ahead of your shoulders so you can see and pick up blitzers, etc. When this foot is back, I can pick up a blitzer. This blocker will step forward with his inside foot, put a lazy forearm, full forearm or lazy forearm into the block, and he'll ride. We'll pump this arm, so both blockers will pump their off arm. They'll double. If this linebacker flows, then the center will readjust his helmet, and this guy will come off. If the linebacker stays at home, this guard will stay on him as long as he can and stay on the double. If he flows past the hole, he'll push him by the hole. Notice 2 things, how square the shoulders are, and notice the legs riding. If you 2 guys just back up, just show the ride on air, back up. Watch both of these feet, we call this a ride or a gallop on the hut. Set, hut. Okay, see how that keeps the shoulders square? All right, now let's go through the north double team. 43 ace. First time, let's just go half speed, and let's let Jimmy Goff kind of run through this gap. Not initially, kind of late. Watch when this guy's foot is back, how he can come off on a run through. All right, this will be a double team on the nose on hut. Set, hut. Perfect. All right. Now, if this blocker right here was out of control and he was just doubling like this, he could never come off on the backer. But when this leg is back, he can come off on a run through. All right, now let's watch this one. Now the linebacker will flow over the top. All right, now the post man, he takes a step, he's lazy forearm. When he sees the flow, he'll helmet adjust. He'll take his helmet and get it over here, and he'll tell Rosie, get off, you can go. But Rosie won't be in a hurry to get off. He'll secure the double, then push this guy past the hole. Watch it when the backside backer flows. Watch how they're both shoulder to shoulder. On the hut, set, hut, go. Good. Watch the double teams going north. They're both applying the ride principle. They're galloping into the block, which keeps the shoulders square. On the hut. Set, hut. Go, I'm off. Good, beautiful. When the guard and tackle are double teaming the 3 technique to Mike, we want to go north, all right? But what we'll do with the guard is, we're going to take this guard because we're further over. It's not like the center and guard, right? It's the guard and tackle. Now what we do with the guard is we take him right off the ball right now and we step over and up and we use our hands, thumb lift, but we're looking and we're riding, all right? We do not take the little jab step because the ball's going more off tackle. The reason the center takes the jab step is the back linebacker runs through a little bit more, and we are more concerned about picking that up. Watch this right tackle now. He'll ride. If this guy comes off, the guard will come off, the tackle will stay on him. If he goes over the top, the guard will helmet adjust. Okay, here we go. No run through. All right, just normal football. Right guard and right tackle, north double team. On hut, set, hut. Good, beautiful. One more time. Now flow a little sooner, Rosie. Watch Jim Goff here adjust his hat. Watch Bober now. Now Bober, he knows this guard is going to get all of them. Where the center on the double team only got half of the nose. This guard's going to get all of this guy because the three techniques are kind of frisky. So this man here on the down block, he'll only put the shoulder into him. Okay? Let's do it again. On the hut. Set, hut. Go, go, go. And he'll push him by the hole, the ball goes underneath. Let's watch that one more time. I didn't do a good job of explaining the double team between the guard and tackle being a little different as the guard gets all of them. On the hut. Set, hut. Go, go, go. Good. All right, now, let's watch this one here. Let's watch the linebacker run through. Let's watch Goff come off. Let's watch Chris stay on the down guy. On the hut. Set, hut. There you go, good. Set, hut. Excellent. When the center and guard double team the nose, are you with me? Because they're tighter to the play, we only get half of each man. When we double team the guard and the tackle on a three, the guard gets all of them because the three techniques are a little friskier jumping out into the gap, okay? The nose is a little further inside so we can get half of them, and we hold that linebacker with our play. When we're doubling the three, the guard's got to get more of them. So let's show the difference between a center and guard doubling a nose as far as how we're fit, and then a guard and a tackle doubling a three. On the hut. Ready? Set, hut. Okay, good. Set, hut. Good. Now watch this guard get all of this man, all of them. He'll only get a little shoulder press because the threes are a little friskier playing the double team. On the hut, ready? Set, hut. Okay, good. Set, hut. Good. Okay, now occasionally we have double teams where we think that we can influence the down man as if we were on the offside cutting off on a zone play. Example, this man here is playing over Rosie. He is a three technique. Rosie is the left guard. All right, when Rosie goes down to the inside, this guy will think it's a backside play like they're trying to cut him off and he can close, right? So when we run some of our power plays or our wider plays, we will use one of two double teams. We'll teach the north double team, the north-south double team, if this guy's a Skinner, or we'll teach an east-west double team. Now here's what we do on the east-west double team. We have the guard take a good deep drop step like we do, second step on the ground, a tight little rip, and he works to the back linebacker. If this guy closes with me, as I take my drop, and hey, I feel him on shoulder, I'll just take him right with me, and the next man blocking down will pick up the backer. But when we block down on an angle, the down blocker, the drive blocker, he's got to take a drop step with his foot, push with the thumbs, and push, push, push. So now we're coming down like this. All right? Now here are the different things that'll happen to us. All right, we're doubling to that guy, okay? Move over a little bit. All right, now let's say this guy runs through and you hit the gap. Rosie will pick up his man, he'll pick up his man. On the hut. Set, hut. Perfect. One more time. That's why this man blocking down's got to take a deep enough step so there's not penetration. Let's do that again. On the hut. Set, hut. Perfect. The ball goes off tackle. Set, hut. There you go, good. Well, let's say the defensive man thinks it's a running play that way, closes, starts to close. Rosie will throw him, take him. Chris will come off on the linebacker, head on the upfield number. On the hut. Set, hut. There you go, good. This would be our east-west double team, generally used when the guy we're doubling for is further away from us. He's not right over, this second man is over farther. He's way back over here. Okay, one more time, on hut. Set, hut. There you go, good. Set, hut. There you go, good. Let's say this man just sets right there, okay? just hits right on the shoulder. That's where Chris just caves the pile in, tries to push him back to Rosie, comes off on the backer. That's where the down blocker does his damage with the big push of the hands. On the hut. Set, hut. There you go, good. Set, hut. There you go, good. Set, hut. There you go, good. The next drill we're gonna do a pass protection drill using this Gilman 35-pound sandbag, all right? And these sandbags come in 35 pounds, 50 pounds, 75 pounds, and they come in various weights, all right? This is pretty good weight here. 35 pounds is probably adequate for college or pro players, and I think we have a lighter one also, okay? Now, let's discuss why we use these sandbags. First of all, with 35 pounds of weight, when we're in our stance, when Scotty will be in his stance, to avoid the bad habit of just standing straight up to pass block, when we pull this bag up to our chest area, up here, it makes our knees stay bent and keeps us on a bent knee, because it's hard to stand tall with this weight. It makes you bend your knees. So when we pass block, we want to keep a good knee bend. So when we're going to kick step to our outside, we want the opposite knee to go down. That gives us power as we set on our kick step. When we move inside on our power step, we want to stay low. And this sandbag, because it's heavy, will sink the hips and get us in a good low position, because we don't want to pass block high, they'll bull rush us. We need to get low so we can punch up. Also, this sandbag, when we grab it with our hands like this, it coaches us to feel heavy hands. What I mean by heavy hands, when you're making actions like this, it's heavy and it makes it feel like, boy, I got a lot of weight here, and you really makes you get the hands up. Then when you throw the bag away and you go to live scrimmage, the hands are up ready to go. So the heavy bag trains the hands to stay up. It teaches you not to drop the hands. It gives you the illusion that your hands are light when you're in your normal pass blocking and team drills. Also, when you grip here, it teaches the strong grip with your hands, because on pass blocking, when we punch, we can also grab a little bit of cloth and use our strong hands. Okay, the first drill Scotty will do, he'll be down in his stance, so he'll just grab the bag from his stance and he's gonna kick to his outside, but just one kick step. He'll kick and move a second step. So he'll be like a right guard working slightly to his outside. A man will be like on his outside shoulder. He'll kick this foot. He'll do 3 reps of the kick step. Then we'll put a man on his inside shoulder and he'll do 3 reps of the power step. Every time we do a footwork, we move a second step. So he'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. When he moves his inside foot, 1, 2. Okay, Scotty will be the right guard. He's gonna set on this man who's on his outside shoulder with a kick step. Watch his technique. My command will be just set hut. Okay, then he'll do it again. He'll put the bag down, we'll do it again. We'll do 3 reps. Okay, here we go. Set hut. One more time. Set hut. One more time. Set hut. Good. Set hut. One more time. Set hut. All right, now we'll do the same maneuver to the inside. Okay? Now he'll move his post foot. So the man he's blocking is to his inside, okay? Watch him take his post step, move the foot. This sandbag makes you get your hands up. We'll go 3 reps on the post step. Set, hut. One more time. Set, hut. One more time. Set, hut. Set, hut. Good. One more. Set, hut. Let's do one more because we missed the first one. Set, hut. Good. All right, now the next drill we do with the sandbags, we like to take 5 kick step. Golfer, come up. All right, now, to really practice the kick step and locking and the punching, we never want a full lockout, just a quarter lockout. Jimmy Goff will be working to his outside. He's the right guard, set hut, and he'll boom, 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 boom. And then on the 5th one, he'll throw the bag and lock it out. Okay? So he'll take 5 kick steps to his right. Watch, his hips will be down because the bag is kind of heavy. His hands will be working a punching action. 5 kicks. On the 5th kick, throw the bag. Jimmy on the hut. Set, hut. There you go, perfect. Set, hut. Excellent. Set, hut. Good. Okay, we're having you throw it at the end just to get that last little punch and shove and that emphasis of really locking that arm out. Set, hut. There you go, good. Now this is our left tackle. Left tackle. He's going to work the power step to his inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So he's, You throw it on the 5th one. Now he's power stepping on air. He's got the heavy hands. He'll grab the bag. He'll punch out, training the hands to get up there and punch. Ready, set, hut. Perfect. Set, hut. Perfect. Set, hut. Perfect. The next drill, we're going to do a pass blocking drill with this Gilman play ball. It's a 6-pound ball with knobs on it so you can feel, your hands can feel, and you can get a little dexterity with grabbing the ball so it just doesn't slip out of your hands. And what I like about this ball is it's light enough that you can do some constant repetitions that'll wear your arm joints and your forearms and your hands out a little bit and teach you to keep your hands up, pins up, but it's not as heavy as the sandbags, right? And it's just a drill that's kind of a conditioner drill. It can work for pass pro, etc. Now here's the first drill we're going to do, right? We'll do 3 sets. I'll say set, hut, and Rosie from a right-handed stance, he'll just bring the ball up to chest level, set, hut, and lock it out. Then he'll give me the ball back. Set, hut. Okay, I'll bring it back. Set, hut. And you can see getting up and out of your stance, staying low, boom, can be a good conditioner. Let's do 5 in a row. It'll be on my set, hut. He'll be working on his kick step. Here we go. Set, hut. Set, hut. Set, hut. Set, hut. Set, hut. Okay, can imagine about 15 or 20 of those in a row, all right? Notice the wrist and thumb snap as we grab the ball, the snap of the wrist, throwing that ball out, inverting the hands, because that's how we punch. We don't want to punch like that. We want to keep the elbows in. So watch the thumbs snap. Watch the fingers go out. Set, hut. Set, hut. Set, hut. Set, hut. Set, hut. Okay, now the next drill we'll do, Jason here is going to throw the ball at Rosie. I'm going to say set, hut, but he's going to throw it just before the hut. So he's going to throw that ball, so I'm going to get hit in the face. I better get my hands up to protect. As it comes at me, I'm going to punch the ball. Boom, all right? I may not get a perfect punch, but I'm going to actually protect myself. The ball will fall on the ground. Okay? Set, hut. Okay, set, hut, set, hut, set, hut, set, hut, set, hut. Okay, good. The next drill we'll do is this man right here will just take this ball, and Rosie will be in a pass pro mode. Just kind of kick to your right, let's say. Go ahead, just kick to your right. Kick to your right. All right, now I'll just take that ball, boom, and you'll feel it. Feel it. I'll put it in front of you. Now give me the one hand with that one. There you go. Look the other way. Look there. There you go. Okay, good. So now it gives you a small surface. You feel a body on your outside shoulder. You're here. You see something. You visualize something out of the corner of your eye. It gives you something small to hit, to shock. Same thing, wrist strike, etc. So he'll put that ball in different places on Rosie. Set, hut. Okay, good. Set, hut. Okay, good. Now let's pretend both of these guys, let's pretend Jason Whittle is the right guard. So he's going to move to his inside, okay? Rosie is the left guard. He's going to move to his inside. So both these blockers are going to move. They're going to power step. But as they power step, they'll throw the ball to the other guy. We might take a step in between. So they're going to practice throwing that ball, which is a good conditioner to keep your hands up, snapping the thumbs, getting the good hand snap while they're power stepping down the line. They'll do about 5 of them. Set, hut. Power step, power step, power step, power step. Good. Now we'll go back and we'll kick step. Now we're working to our outside. Jason will be the right guard, working to his outside. Rosie will be the left guard, working to his outside. So we'll be just reversing the feet, doing the kick step technique. On the hut, set, hut. Excellent. Set, hut. Notice the kick, beautiful. This is the Gilman quick step device. It's kind of like some ropes, but they're flat on the ground. You don't have to pick your feet way up off the ground. Here at the Giants, everything we do is we try to keep our feet on the ground. We talk about getting the whole foot on the ground, stick the foot on the ground. We don't pick our feet way up. We move our feet, but they're always on the ground. On pass pro, notice how the feet are on the ground. On the run blocking, they're on the ground. Each guy will go through each one of these and they'll do our duck demeanor going forward. Okay, on their own. Go ahead, Chris. There you go, good. Attaboy, good. Next. Whole foot's on the ground, whole foot's on the ground. Good job. They're gonna hit it occasionally, but that's all right. There you go. It's not gonna be perfect. Try not to hit this thing. There you go. Okay. There's a perfect one. There you go. The next one we like to do is we're going to do our post step. Chris, why don't you demonstrate how we said we do the post step? Okay. Now, one foot's going to be kind of parallel, and we're going to power step, power step. Notice we're not going to pick up our feet very high. This foot will be behind. We're power stepping down the board, or down the quick step drill. Set, hut, and we're punching at the same time. Punch, 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 punch. Okay, on your own. Punch, punch, bend, bend. Notice the stomp. Good job. Good job. Perfect. Good job. There you go, Rosie. Whole foot, that a boy. Good job, son. Good job, Jason. Perfect. Okay, very good. We'll just do some off-season drills just for quickness of the feet, just to quicken our feet. So we'll just go through every one with quick steps, you know, like running in place in front. Okay, yeah, no duck. There you go. There you go. Attaboy. Okay. There you go. Okay. Good job. Okay, now on this one, what we'll do is we'll just start going sideways. All right, we'll take 2 steps in each one. Then we'll go up here, and we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll make 2 steps in each drill, and we'll go kitty corner. As fast as we can, 2 feet will hit the ground. We'll go side to side every other one. Ready? On your own. Okay, good. Sorry, some do it better than others. There you go. All right, let's go. Attaboy. Hey, good. That's good. Beautiful. Okay. This next one here, we'll just hop to get explosion, broad jump, and we'll try to hop every other one. Hop, hop, hop. All right, ready? There you go. Okay. Now the other one we like to do when we get bull rushed, we teach a hop back. All right, so we're hop, hop, hop. When he gets bull rushed, he'll hop backwards, right? This drill will coach him on the move how to hop backwards. On your own, Bubba. Good, good, good. Let's hop, see if we can hop almost 2 full ones. All right, hop as far, there you go. Good, good, perfect. Beautiful. That's good. Beautiful. Not so high. There you go. Good. 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 Okay. This is a bull rush on Pass Pro. We teach them how to hop back. All right. Ready? Go. Good. Go. Good. Pump your arms, body control. Don't pick them up so high. Watch Whittle.